and today we have a lot in store for you. Some of our stories include a story of a man with great intelligence, a woman who faced many troubles with ISIS, a look at what Ursuline girls are thankful for, and a look back at fall sports. Let's jump right into it. English philosopher and political theorist John Locke had made the crucial contributions to the development of liberalism, at the same time laying the ground for the Enlightenment. The Enlightenment was a European intellectual movement of the late 17th and 18th centuries, emphasizing reason and individualism rather than tradition. Locke believed that knowledge was simply just the accumulation of facts derived from sensory experience. To discover truths beyond the realm of basic experience, he had suggested an approach modeled on the rigorous methods of experimental science. By the consent of the governed, his political theory of government as a means to protect the life, liberty, and estate had deeply influenced the United States founding documents. In 1689, John Locke's essay, entitled Essay Concerning Human Understanding, outlined a theory of human knowledge, identity, and selfhood. Also, his essay on religious tolerance had provided an early model for the separation of the church and the state. In 1666, John met the parliamentarian Anthony Ashley Cooper, who was later the first Earl of Shaftesbury. Locke also extensively studied medicine, and later on, Locke and Cooper had become friends. And soon after, Locke was appointed to be the physician to the Shaftesbury household. Due to this, John supervised dangerous operations on Shaftesbury that later saved his life. John Locke definitely did his best every day. Let's move on to an inspirational quote. Today's quote of the day is, "The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today," said by H. Jackson Brown Jr., an author of an inspirational book entitled Life's Little Instruction Book. This book was a New York Times bestseller. From one author to another, here's a look at a woman whose life faced many hardships and told her story in an upcoming book. On August 15, 2004, Nadia Murad Bazi was abducted from the town of Yazizul in northern Iraq by ISIS and put into captivity. She eventually escaped after many failed attempts and lived to tell her story. Bazi was abducted with over 5,200 other people who were mostly women for living in Yazizi, which was an area where people were called non-believers because they did not practice Islam. She said that the men that were captured were forced to fight or risk execution. The other 400,000 people who were not captured were killed. Bazi was put into sex slavery and sold to a commanding officer. She said every morning the women were photographed and pictured throughout the halls with the number of the militant or commander that they belonged to. After many weeks of struggles and hardship, Bazi escaped in November of 2014 when the man who owned her left his house unlocked. She escaped to a refugee camp and was selected for a refugee program where refugees were taken to Germany. She lived near Stuttgart and began working on speaking out and spreading awareness about the plight in Islamic State. This March, she requested that the United Nations Security Council rescue the rest of the women still enslaved by ISIS. She has devoted her life to speaking out against enslavement and recently released her latest book, The Last Girl, My Story of Captivity and My Fight Against the Islamic State. On June 1st, 2017, she returned to her home village of Kocho after 3 years. She is now a human rights activist nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize and the first Goodwill Ambassador for the Dignity of Survivors of Human Trafficking of the United Nations. Now let's take a look back on fall sports. Ursuline fall sports have had some great seasons this year. Our volleyball team finished with a 15-11-2 record and a great win over the Narings Hall Markers at our very own gym. Shout out to Anna Bear, who is at the top of the leaderboard for kills with a 4.98 average. Cross country had an awesome season, with Danny Wright taking 14th place in the sectional cross country competition and running her way into state. The UA golf team had a lot of success and placed 4th in the Class 2 District 2 tournament and finished with a final record of 4-4-1. The softball team finished with a 10-10 record, and our very own Abigail Teepin made it onto the home run leaderboard with 5 home runs this year. Our field hockey team finished with a 5-10 record, and seniors Kayla O'Toole and Rosie Pellegrini were chosen to play in the annual senior field hockey game. The tennis team won against Melville and Eureka this year and finished with a 2-5 record. The cheer team and dance teams, as always, put on some awesome displays this year at our pep rallies and games. Thanks to all our student athletes that represented our school well. And good luck to everyone starting our winter sports, basketball, racquetball, and swim and dive team. Go Bears! From something exciting at our school to something exciting in our city, let's take a look at some things to do in STL. Have you ever wanted to travel somewhere without robbing your bank account? Well, here in St. Louis, you can do just that. St. Louis offers many free attractions that everyone will love. One place that is very popular is the St. Louis Zoo. The zoo is free to enjoy and offers a wide range of habitats and activities. The zoo is located in Forest Park on Government Drive. Another fun place to visit is Purina Farms. Purina Farms is home to some of the best show dogs around. Purina Farms offers cow milking, dog shows, and basic interactions with farm animals. Purina Farms is located on 500 William Danforth Way. Another great place to go would be the Science Center. The Science Center is fun and educational. A favorite place at the Science Center is the giant dinosaur. But you can also see science demonstrations, visit the Discovery Room, and go to the Makerspace. The Science Center is also located in Forest Park at 5050 Oakland Avenue. If you are interested in visiting more places, be sure to check out ExploreStLouis.com. Now let's take a look at the weather for today. Today's weather is going to be a surprisingly high temperature of 57 and a chilling low of 32. Don't forget to bring in your Ursuline sweaters or go pick one up from the Bear Den soon. Also, don't forget that you can wear any solid black leggings underneath your skirts to help your legs stay warm throughout the day. That's all we have for today. Also, don't forget that penny wars will be ending soon, so bring in some coins to help out your class. We'd like to thank our crew behind the scenes, our director, Mrs. Lang, our board operator, Chloe, and our teleprompter, Campbell. I'm your anchor, Julie Saluth, reminding you to make the most of your day.